Welcome back to the Pick'em Podcast. I'm Brody Pruitt.
I'm Bryson Pickens.
This is the second time we filmed this. Actually, the third time because we didn't have audio the first time. And guess what? The second time,
Didn't have audio either?
we didn't have audio, but it was a different problem.
Bryson's tooth is still broken.
Bryson can take his tooth out and put it back in. We went over the games last week. We ain't got time to do it. It is a Friday. We have maybe 20 minutes left because our stuff ain't working. I don't even know. What time is this class in?
45.
We don't even have that much. This is going to be a very short podcast. We're just going to go over the games that we picked this week. Starting off, Louisville plays somebody. Bryson's supposed to be on this. Bryson's doing a terrible job.
I've been distracted about my tooth.
Don't nobody care. We both picked Louisville.
And show them your tooth.
All right.
Zoom in. Now,
Can y'all see that?
now put it back in. Now he's got a tooth again, boys. It's a beautiful day out here in the old Zip City, Alabama. I know Garrett's zooming in on my face right now. Oh. All right. Louisville plays Clemson. Louisville.
Friday.
We both picked Louisville.
Take Lou.
The
we got the Ducks at home playing Minnesota also on Friday. They're winning.
We got the Ducks.
Then the game of the week, we'll just go ahead and go to it since we've already kind of talked about it. You got Oklahoma coming to T-Town.
Yeah, this is going to be a great matchup between John Montier, Ty Simpson. They're both flowing. They're both going, but
As
Ty
a Bama
Simpson
fan,
didn't play very well last week against LSU. LSU did end up losing to Bama. Shout out Ramos, player of the game for us, our literal kicker, because everybody else on that team is god-awful. Van Buren Jr., little VBJ, might be the starting quarterback this week.
I really liked him. I think he looked great.
Frank Wilson did come out and say that Van Buren wants to help the team win, and he's 2 games away from playing and losing his red shirt, and Van Buren did say that he is okay with losing his red shirt. Do I agree with that? Not really. Van Buren, if I was you, I would keep my red shirt. But, I don't know how Ty's going to do, especially going up against the number 2 team in the country. Indiana made an amazing catch to beat Penn State in the final moments of the game
Oklahoma
last Saturday. Sorry, I was looking at Indiana on here. Indiana did make an amazing catch to beat Penn State in the final moments of the fourth quarter this past weekend. But, yeah, back to Oklahoma.
As a Bama fan, I'm worried because Oklahoma is really good at running the football and they can stop.
They're rolling.
And they're on a hot streak.
Their quarterback breaks his thumb in 14 days. He's back on the field playing.
Good football.
Great football. Shout out to his hand doctor. But I've got Oklahoma. He's obviously got to go with this Tide. That's one of our I think that
You took Bama, I think.
No, I didn't take Bama. I took Oak. I think that may be our only different game this week. I'm looking at it, and yes, it is.
All right.
It's all coming down to that one, boys.
We both agree on the Indiana game. They play Wisconsin at home.
Indiana's rolling, number 2 in the country.
Another SEC game with South Carolina coming to Texas A&M.
Texas A&M, Johnny Manziel's spirit is somewhere, and y'all found it, and I'm loving it. Bryson's messing with his tooth again. Give me the Aggies. We both took them. Notre Dame's going to go and play Pitt.
Who did I take?
This is a color. We color coordinate these, and this is a color yellow. Pitt could upset, but it's not super big of a chance. It's like a 25% chance. Okay, the other ones, like Miami plays. Who does Miami play this week? We have them. Miami plays NC State. We have them. We have NC State as a upset alert of 50%. So Notre Dame game is about a 25% chance of upset. Pitt's playing very well, but they haven't seen the competition that they're going to be seeing this weekend. But Notre Dame's also not playing up to their potential. Still ranked, what, top 10?
Not
top
anymore.
10 no, they are. Number 9.
I'm looking on here. The college football playoff poll.
They're still 9.
Yeah, never mind. I didn't see them. They are 9.
At
They're
7-2. Don't really agree with it. Got to keep rolling. Michigan is going to be playing Northwestern. We both got the big blue. Haven't really seen a lot from them. J.J. McCarthy was the only good thing to ever come out of there. Next up,
South Florida Navy.
South Florida Navy. This was another game. We're not going to put it as any chance of upset, but maybe a 1% chance.
Arizona Cincy.
Yeah, we did
Well,
pick
it took
South
Cincy.
Florida. Yeah, Cincy. We did pick Cincy on this game. The Bearcats, they're playing well. They're not playing like, I think, what was it, 2022 when they went to playoffs?
Yes.
And then TCU was in it that year too, right?
Uh-huh.
That's when Michigan won, right?
I don't remember who. I think it might have been Georgia.
Who knows?
Georgia not win that?
Cincy's playing good, but they ain't playing as good as they have. Texas Tech, dude, they are rolling.
They're hot. They're
The Raiders are raiding. That's all I got to say. They are
9-1 in the 6th spot.
Wow. I don't really know who did they lose to? Arizona State in week 7? Week 6? Probably a bye week. I don't know, 6, 7. They did lose to Arizona State, who was unranked. That hurt them a lot, but they are the number 6 team in the country, so I guess they're not hurting too much. Next up,
NC State, Miami.
NC State, Miami. We already talked
Florida.
about it a little bit in Florida, but Miami doesn't have a college stadium. They play in the Dolphin Stadium, so really their home team advantage is not that great. We did pick Miami, but we do have them as a upset alert game.
You know who's next?
Our
Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets. All right, we're gonna stop here for a second. Talk. Right now they're still not in it. They're still not projected to be in it, which. God, I got the hiccups. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense. They're not even in the top 25.
They're 8-1. They're 16th seed right now.
Oh, okay. But they have Miami going over them, and Miami has 2 losses in conference.
That's the playoff poll. In the AP poll, they are ranked higher than Miami.
Yeah, because they should be. I don't really understand. They have 2 ACC losses, and the team that was above them was Virginia, and Virginia goes down to an ACC team this weekend. So now you have Georgia as number 1 in the ACC. Georgia Tech, and they're not letting them in the playoffs. There will be a riot. There will be another Florida State riot, and it's going to be bad if they don't put Georgia Tech in there. Georgia Tech is playing phenomenal. They go and play Pitt coming up and Boston College, and then Georgia. If you beat Georgia, you're in the playoffs.
They've got a 7-2 Utah ranked higher in not in the AP poll, but in the college football playoff poll, higher than Georgia Tech. They've got Utah in the 13 seed.
Yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but listen, you win out, you're going, no matter what. You win the first 2, then you lose to Georgia, there's going to be a riot. You lose any of those first 2 and lose to Georgia, pack your stuff up, head to the house for off season.
No one wants to win the ACC.
Give me Georgia Tech and the Yellow Jackets, baby. Yep. Next up,
Iowa USC.
This was a game that we talked about for a lot of time in our last podcast when we had time to talk about it. USC hasn't played very great. They've been in and out of the top 25 all year. Iowa starting to make a little bit of a name for themselves, but they're 6-3, so it doesn't make a lot of sense.
I'm going to go back on my decision here, and I'm going to put another disagreement on the board.
Okay. So Bryson's going to go USC, which
USC.
Probably really is going to help him because I think I will lose both of those. I took Iowa. I don't think USC's got it going. They're not playing as a team. They're playing individual football, and they're in and out of the top 25. You've got a team, Iowa, who their losses have not been – I don't know. It's going to be a good game, I think, or USC's going to blow them out. I think me and Bryson agreed to take this upset, and now he's going back on it.
Yeah.
We agreed to take the upset.
Well, I'm looking back again.
Iowa beats Penn State, who almost just beat Indiana. They lose by 5 to Indiana. 5. That's the number 2 team in the country.
I'm hitting the undo button, and I'm going back with Iowa. I forgot about the schedules. I looked back at the schedules, and I think Iowa's more battle tested than USC is.
Absolutely. Virginia's going to go and play Duke this weekend.
They're playing a basketball team. 2 basketball teams playing.
2 basketball teams playing. Virginia just got heartbroken. They're not in the top ACC anymore, and well, really, they weren't going to go to playoffs anyways because they haven't really played a lot of. That's another thing with Georgia Tech, man. They beat Clemson.
When Clemson was ranked high.
When Clemson was ranked early season, they beat another team. I can't remember. We love our Yellow Jackets, baby. I may even pull up in a Yellow Jackets shirt if they get into the playoffs.
New Mexico State goes to Rocky Top.
We did pick Virginia, but that is the other upset game. Duke's been rolling. Okay. I like how Duke's going. They are 5-4, but they've picked it up after the first half of the season. They play really well. It's run heavy. If they can control the run, I think they can take care of Virginia. help the boys out that are – the reason we want to pick this upset is because we need them to lose to even bump Georgia Tech up higher. So we picked an upset alert for this game. Don't know if it'll come true, but I think there's a chance. Next up,
New Mexico State goes to Rocky Top.
Rocky Top, you've always been.
Home sweet home to me.
Yeah, you can't not sing it. Give me the Vols, baby.
The Vols.
They're terrible. New Mexico State, get out of here.
Hey, we own you, Tennessee fans. I went on a rant last period about you, Tennessee fans, and I did the same thing for you, Ole Miss fans. I'm not going to do it again.
We talked about this.
We were smoking the cigars, though.
Yeah, they were.
Florida goes to Ole Miss.
Florida does go to Ole Miss. We talked about this. This is the battle. They need to change this game to the Lane Kiffin Bowl. I think if you lose this game, Ole Miss, he goes to Florida or goes somewhere else. I think if you win this game, he stays until you lose to somebody else that he didn't want to lose to.
I like Ole Miss in this one.
You can't lose to Florida, boys.
No.
It's a low-pressure game, but there's a lot of background pressure. Lock in. Go Land Sharks, baby. And y'all are taking the dub this weekend.
We got 4 more games left on our list. One really good one. We'll save it for last. We'll go from bottom up, skip it, and then get the last 2.
Okay.
Let's go TCU, BYU, at BYU.
All right, TCU, man, you haven't done anything to impress me since Max, what's his name?
Duggan.
Shout out that guy, man. He was a absolutely amazing person, and then he just hasn't had the best career.
He just learned it more than anybody else on the field.
Yeah, he was a great guy. He was like the Jared Goff of college football. I mean, just getting pounded, and then boom, he's fine.
Let's talk about another quarterback, but he's actually going to be on the field this Saturday. Bear. Number 47.
47, BYU's quarterback. Bryson took notes last week, and he can't even share them with y'all. He's very disappointed because we ain't got the time.
I am disappointed.
We did pick BYU in this one. The Horned Frogs have not done what they did 2 or 3 years ago when Max was there. Max, it might not be a bad idea to quit your XFL career because you've had a bad career and come and coach the TCU Horned Frogs. Just think about it.
The Horny Toads.
BYU's going to take the win. You got
UCLA going to Ohio State.
We got Ohio State. We got 10 minutes. All right. We got Ohio State. UCLA, they've picked it up. They have. I'll give them that. They've picked it up since the beginning of the season. They fired their coach.
3-6.
Also, they've got this quarterback from Tennessee who should have been staying at Tennessee. Could have been. I mean, I don't know. He's been terrible, but now he's picking it up. Who knows? Who cares? We're going with the BYU, baby.
The Buckeyes.
Oh, wait, we're on that game. We're going to Buckeyes. I don't think that UCLA is going to be able to pull this one out. They're not going to be able to. They might not even get bowl eligible. They got to win out to get bowl eligible, and I don't think it's going to happen.
Then you got the Utes going to Baylor.
The Utes
playing the Baylor Bears. Give me the Utes.
Yeah, we got to take the Utes. Baylor was a pretty high-ranked preseason game because when Auburn went and beat them, and it was a good win for Auburn, but they fell off. Stick to basketball. We'll see y'all in March. Last up,
probably the game of the week, other than the Alabama-Oklahoma game. You have Texas Longhorns going to Athens.
Yeah,
Georgia.
Look, Athens hasn't lost, or Georgia hasn't lost in Athens in 5 years until the Tide came in there and beat them. They are fuming. They are fuming out of their ears. Let me tell you, all those people with their shoulder pads and spikes on, they are mad. There might be people with bulldog collars on. I wouldn't be surprised. You're not going to be able to hear. You're not going to be able to think. You're not even going to be able to hear if you farted. You wouldn't be able to hear. You wouldn't even be able to hear it, Garrett.
Give me the Dogs.
We're taking the Dogs. Arch Manning has played god awful.
That's what I was about. I don't think Manning is a Manning. He's a distant relative.
He's just a man. He needs to cut half of his last name off because, if you watch him throw the football,
he's got this sidearm.
He's not a Manning. If you look at him,
it's weird,
and know who he is a Manning, but he's not. He's he needs to stick to business or whatever his degree is and drop football.
Birdie's analogy is kind of starting to make a little bit more sense as he started rambling. At first, y'all were completely lost because I know I was. And I speak Brody.
Just look, this is your football career and this is the half of your last name. Cut it off. It's time to stick to your degree of business or something stupid that you're barely passing the classes probably. And just be
you saved it.
Just be man.
You saved it.
Just be man. Arch man.
Arch man.
But
March man, I think you lose in Athens Saturday.
Yeah, you're losing. We both picked that game. So, guys, we got Notre Dame, 25% chance upset alert. Miami, Virginia. That's
a toss-up.
Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Then the only game that we've got different on this whole thing is Oklahoma and the Tide. I think it's going to be a great game. What time's that game? It should be at 6 o'clock. If it ain't at 6 o'clock, that's disappointing.
2:30.
2:30 game.
On the ABC.
Go watch it. It's going to be a great game. You're going to get to see some of the best do it. SEC's the best conference, in my opinion, and everyone who gets
it's a power
paid to do this.
Top 10 or we'll do top 11 because Oklahoma will count Oklahoma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right now, I think there's 5. There's 5 that's in there, and then Texas is right out the back door, or Oklahoma, either one. But boys, we appreciate y'all watching. Sorry for the short podcast. We've been rambling. Y'all have to probably go back and listen a few times, but that's going to do it for us here on the Pick'em Podcast. We love you. Peace.
Peace.